Hello guys, so today we'll be taking a look at the scenario where civilization starts over. It's episode 1 of the UGM series. So yeah, you're lucky that you found this. Because no promotions, just straight up collabing. So first of all, we see civilization starting right over here in Bangladesh, where we see groups of people popping up near these rivers and start exploring down into these Myanmar areas. Not that much. Um, and these guys will eventually form the red team, just like in every singular wicso. These guys will be forming right over here, just like this. And yes, this is our first nation. These guys are going to be putting their major cities, or their major city, right over here where civilization started, and this will also become their capital. Next, we'll see the red team expanding a whole lot down into Myanmar. They start expanding pretty quickly down to these rivers over here. And this is where we will see a rebellion happen, which will be the blue team. And these guys will take around half of this little strip thing. And instead of these guys continuing with these areas, these guys will actually leave these areas behind. Now, why is this? Well, because they are exploring even more rapidly into these areas, down into Malaysia, modern day Malaysia. And these guys will rapidly expand down, reaching, yeah, where modern day Malaysia is. And then this is finally where the blue team will be setting up. So they will be leaving these areas behind. And they will be forming the blue team right down here. These guys are pretty big to start off with, but it's a lot of people from the red team, so it makes pretty much sense. These guys will need a major city though, which I will put right here on this river, on this river, and this will then also become their capital city, which will make them pretty big and pretty strong. Will the red team, after getting this loss, we will see them exploring a bit more into these areas, meeting up with this river, and starting to explore more eastern. These areas are more friendly to the red team, with no people really wanting to break away. So we'll see the red team expanding into these areas, which they will do like this, which is very ugly, I know. But don't you worry, I'm here to fix it. And that looks a little bit better. So now we have our two primary nations. But now we will see that the red team will continue exploring into these Indian areas now. And right down here, instead of the red team taking this land, we'll see another new nation forming, which will be the yellow team. This yellow team will form right over here, following the Indian coastline. And these guys will not get a capital city yet, but they will soon, like maybe in the next episode. So we see them exploring a bit more into these rivers and such. And the red team's getting pretty mad because they lost people here and they lost people here. And yeah, they are not doing well. We'll see the yellow team exploring all the way to the southern tip of India. Also moving along these rivers like this, and we will see them expanding a whole lot. With them expanding down here into southern India, just like this. And this will basically pause their expansion for now. So yeah, now we have our three first civilizations. Next up, we'll see blue team explorers actually crossing the Strait of Malacca and making a landing in modern days Jakarta? I have no clue. And these guys will also make a landing, taking most of these lands right here. But the problem with this is that this land gets unstable, and eventually we'll see a dark green nation breaking away like this, with the blue team holding on onto a bit more land. Now we have a brand new nation. But the problem is that the blue team does not appreciate this, and the blue team will start their invasion of the green team. But the blue team did not really expect this because the green team will actually push them back, pushing them fully out of their territory and starting their very own push into the blue team. And eventually the blue team will just give up and they will just basically give over these Indonesian areas over to the green team. And now we see the green team being recognized by the blue team, which is a huge W for them. We'll also now see the yellow team and the green team making their very own capital city, which the Indians will put them right over here, and the Indonesians will put them right over here. So now let me make this their capitals. Also, this is going a bit fast. I don't really have a lot of time because it's getting very late for me right now, and I might wake everybody up in the house. So that's actually where I'm just going to be ending it for today. Sorry if that was very short, but I need to be quiet. So yeah, hope you'll enjoy it. See you later and goodbye.